A buh. Give me one quick moment. I was in the middle of scooping when I heard that my music was nearing the end. So I figured that was a perfect time to... Because I don't really have anything else that I'm doing in the background right now. I started my coffee water boiling before I even started stream, so... I already have my coffee. I've got this. What I'm going to wind up doing is after stream, I'm going to do some more cleanup stuff. That's what I've been doing part of today. Let me... Badoop, badoop, and badoop. What? Hello. Where do I want to start today? I'll just start here. We'll start in one of the usual spots. There were a few factors that had me decide that I was going to stream today. One, tomorrow I'm probably not going to be streaming because, like I said yesterday during stream, I'm probably going to bust out the old tradition of... that normally is like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I'm probably going to hang out with mostly my father, I guess, because my sister's going to be visiting Godsister tomorrow, according to her. But figured do some World at War tomorrow, because we're not going to go visit my brother and his branch. Because that also involves his ex-wife, and none of us want to deal with her. So, since I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow, I wanted to do today. Also, today marks the 1 month mark of this model. So I wanted to have one more stream with this model being dedicated before it gets moved into like a more cycle type deal. I mean, us starting Stalker already has this kind of being put into a cycle because I've been wearing the Merc outfit, which I want to update. I do want to update the Merc outfit a bit because there is some shading that I want to get done better. And then thirdly, I really just want to finish Galactic Battlegrounds. Especially with the campaign we're in, I don't want to freaking have that just hanging over my head all week. Because the campaign itself is not really enjoyable, and the campaign feels like an afterthought. There's no dialogue for the deaths, which every other campaign has had. It just arbitrarily removes, like, mechanics from you. Namely the aircraft. Do the Wookiees just not have aircraft? I feel like they do. Because even the Gungans have aircraft. Berserker jetpacks is neat. Lack a lot of important technologies for mechs, ships, and Jedi. Strong. Their aircraft are strong. They have strong aircraft. That's one of their strengths. And we don't get aircraft this entire fucking campaign. Fuck you. That's so fucking stupid, dude. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, I'm gonna turn my fan on and then we'll get into this, because I can yap while I'm playing this. There's been a lot of freaking... I did talk about, I guess, relatedly, how I get into this. I'm back in the penalty box on Twitter. I've mentioned this, and it's because I freaking went to Offkai's, what's the word I'm looking for? I followed a bunch of people off of Offkai's page, what it is, that I hadn't been following before, that I thought I was, actually. And that put me back in the penalty box. So that fucking sucks. But people have been talking a lot about the Offkai thing, and I stand by what I've said, like, every time that someone asks me about it. I think the Offkai should just ban the kids. Just bar minors from entry. That'll solve all the problems. Aside from maybe, like, a handful of disgruntled people that bought their tickets already for their kids. Which, you know, you gotta have some sort of concession at some point during it. No, not everyone's going to be happy. It's impossible to make everyone happy, so you might as well just do with the majority. And one of the defenses, oh, there's only like 10 of them. Then we don't need to freaking... That's 10 people, that's only 10 losses. Some people are saying, oh, well, we need the freaking... sponsor because AFK needs the money. The kids aren't going to be bringing the money in. I don't know of a whole lot of, you know, kids that are exactly rolling in money unless they steal their mom's credit card. Point 3, it solves the problem of the people that aren't just pissed because, oh, we can't have lewd in our freaking VTuber. The sanctity of VTuberism. Those people are going to be pissed regardless just because you freaking even mentioned it around them, and they don't matter. They're not going to be attending anyway in most cases. Because they don't... I don't care. But the ones that actually matter in that regard are going to be satisfied because Blue Twitch and kids aren't in the same freaking realm. And most freaking, and I'm not saying all, but most VTubers just don't allow kids in their freaking communities anyway. So, there's no loss in that regard. Just an easy solution.
Between showrun.
You're right, Chewie. Let's see if we can find any survivors.
Alright, we'll leave these two here. And start migrating into the woods. Wrong part of the woods. Animal nursery. Try and clean up some of this area so that we can... Where's Han?
A palace, eh? This could be the place we're looking for.
There's Han.
I'll take care of them.
Oh, there's the animal nursery that I'm after. I don't really give a shit about the prefab, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you hear that? I wonder what's on the other side of that tree line. Berserkers, eh? We just need to go get them?
Can you stop shooting at
Hey,
your thing just because there's something on the other side? Not enough ore my ass. What did you find? Oh, that's us taking the carbon centers, I think. Can I help you? I keep hearing the sound of us taking stuff over, but I don't... Why are you shooting at what is ours? And take out the Trandoshan. Send you up that way. So why not? Get one guy. Because I'll need him to... build one of these here. And we need some turrets here. Make a research center here in a minute. You bastards! And then research center, if I can fit it in here, that'd be great. I can't believe they killed the freaking Nerf, dude. That's more annoying than them killing the dudes that I was literally just sending off to do bullshit. Because the purpose of those guys was to die for all intents and purposes. What if I draw the line here? Can I corner cut this? No, just in general, no. This is a little too close, and I just in general can't corner cut it because of how it's built. Why does it scream? You are allowed up here. Is there anything back here? Get your ass up here. Hey Frosty, how you doing? Alright, so we put a gate here. I want them to clean up a little bit more around here before I... I have a guy that I can use as a scout. This trooper can be used as a scout. He can look down here. This guy can actually be used as a scout. These guys can all be used as scouts. It'd be really annoying if I freaking was... if I accidentally left it to where enemies could just freaking waltz in because they were already camping behind my walls. How many are there? 5 there. 5 there. There's these 3 here, but there's also 2 carbon guys up here, I believe. Yeah. $300 food. I want to save food for this. I also need to go out here and knock this out so I can get more nerfs. Not anti-air. I want walls. Ah, shit. Alright, I need to send you. And where's Chewbacca at? You guys need to take that tree out. Shit. Was it save 2 that I need then? I thought I saved like right before I freaking migrated out there. Oh. What the hell? That's annoying. Mark 1, what the hell? I believe that there was a probe up this way. What if I just casually... Man, I really wish that I could click on anything aside from my own guys. I had it for a second. Listen, if you want to keep trying to get away, I'll just freaking keep beating the shit out of you.
What do you need?
The poor thing's almost dead now. There's a probot there, but I'm not as worried about the probot. Put a gate here. I didn't want you to shoot that, you dumbass. Massive fuck off hitbox of half these things. Ah, hell. Oh my fucking god. Ah. How close was it? Was it like a bad loss, or were you only like one bone off? Han is such a weak hero, I swear. He has no staying power in this freaking game. Chewie can eat shots like no one's business. Han freaking dies in like 0.2 seconds. Can I take this? Can I has? Okay, gate goes here. Wall. To here. Wall. To here. Anti-air here. This is purely revenge for them immediately freaking... Did you forget about the gate that was supposed to be here? Ah, fuck. Oh, whatever. Did my boys freaking overextend or something? Oh no, my boys are just there. What? Where the fuck did they come from? Oh my fucking god. If I don't babysit both of them... I don't even need to babysit Chewbacca. I just need to babysit freaking Han. Because Han has 0 durability. Because again, Chewbacca freaking tanks shots from aircraft for 7 hours. Get a medic and freaking put it on Han. Maybe if I freaking take my eye off of Han for 2 seconds, he'll survive for more than 3. If he has a medic that babysits him.
What do you need? Solo here.
And if that doesn't work, we move on to garrisoning him in the freaking command center until the end of the match. Wall goes out to here. Gate goes here. Other wall extends to the tree line. You guys overextend too much when you freaking are left to your own devices, I swear. You get back to work on that. Those trees are... not as protective as I thought. Ah! Not that one. Let's upgrade to medium turrets. The only one that's probably going to get into the middle here is... Really? Full on both of them? God damn. Well, our food problem isn't going to be, well, a problem now. Put the mech factory, like, right next to the, well, Fortress is one of those things that I need to build, so... Alright, start building some prefabs and... in the back corner. Can you aim for the freaking actual enemies? Wow, you just freaking took everything from me, didn't you? Assuming, like, unless that I require tech level 4 in order to make stuff out of the freaking thing, if you took away, like, all of my freaking toys from the fortress, fuck you. Even more than I already said fuck you for this mission. Fuck you. I'm going with the assumption first that it's a tech level 4 thing. Is this the airbase? First I weld their front gate shut. On the airbase. Did you guys seriously fucking immediately go back to that before you finished this off? Fuck you. Oh, good. It was just that it was a level 4 thing. Can you guys stop freaking going back to those immediately? I'm trying to get rid of this tree for a reason, dude. Get the advanced turrets. I should probably also make a war center. I don't use a lot of the upgrades from the war center, but it will be a little useful. Not enough ore? Okay. Still want you to make one of these then, though. Just up the power of these. Where's the spaceport? Make the spaceport back here. I have a couple sources of Nova crystals, so that's fine. See if I can piss these guys off by doing this. Alright. Gets Nova mining. Can you hit that? If they're just gonna fuck off, I'm just gonna freaking rebuild. You can get back to work here. 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 I do kind of wish that I could queue up researches like I was able to in Outlive. I punch? The Dark Trooper does not care that I am punching this medium turret? I'm gonna take some strike mix in, I guess. Where are you running to? Alright, let's get a save in here, and then we'll load up Han and Chewie. That's probably not the best spot to put that, to be honest. Kind of a dick move to freaking hide these guys back here, to be honest. Thing is, the move the turret line forward strat is evergreen. Berserkers are pretty fast, I'll give them that. I might care more about those nerfs right now than the freaking... send this guy back to freaking buff this up. Buff these guys up. Weld their door shut. Once we get this all set up, our next step is to build a couple forts around here. Huh? Oh, no, my freaking sound test is just very far behind is what it is. This can go back here. I don't really need to worry about land movement around here, because we're just going to build a bunch of air cruisers. Oh, good. We did find more ore. Can I build a shipyard in here? Yes. More effective mounted trooper. Let's get them jetpacks. That way I don't have to freaking... That way I hopefully don't have to send... Not enough Novas. Alright, let's see here. Flood the market with junk we don't need. Actually, before I freaking do that, let's make a singular undeployed cannon. And see what kind of damage it can do. Can it punch through the shield on its own? Or am I going to need more than one? Can you shoot at the thing that's actually a threat to you? Now we wait. I am gonna have to go and grab them, aren't I? I get that they're like a really strong unit and shit, so like sure, make it a little bit of a challenge to go and get them. However, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I even aiming? Palace. Oh, they learned to aim down. I'm not a huge fan of how stupid they are, is the problem. Alright, how much health does the freaking palace have? And how much armor, I guess, is the second question. Because if the thing has an oddly high durability, It's freaking gonna be just as annoying as if it freaking has an absurd amount of health. The shield on top of it's already kind of annoying, to be honest. Okay, it's not gonna be too bad. Pecked? And Moff Dark? The cutscene that I have some level of control over?
Hey, isn't that... Get him!
Chewbacca Melee.
That's one way to deal with Weebaka. I know. We better get up to that platform before the slavers leave the system. It just gets better and better, eh, old buddy?
Alright, what's the final mission is the question. I don't understand. I mean, I guess that once I have aircraft, I could theoretically get into these fuck-ass corners. Placing the freaking... this up here and then making me have to dig them out afterward as well is kinda dumb.
Weebaka betrayed his own people and paid with his life. But revenge was bittersweet for Kashyyyk. The Imperial Moff and the slaver Peck had escaped on a transport with a cargo hold full of Wookiee slaves. Han and Chewie knew if they couldn't manage a rescue, the slaves were doomed to work the spice mines, or worse.
Knowing the size of that ship, it's what, 3 Wookiees? Avatar.
I forgot to mention a little something about this story. See, I happened to be monitoring the Alliance-coded frequencies and I picked up my buddy's distress call. After alerting Luke Skywalker and Rogue Squadron, I flew to Kashyyyk, only to find the Falcon left abandoned in a forest clearing. I couldn't bear to see my baby like that, so what did I do? I hopped in and we blasted off to the Avatar orbital platform, praying we weren't too late to help.
Alright. I hope that this is just go fuck 'em up mission. The map looks like it's relatively small, so that's a good sign. Alright, Chewbacca's father, Attachuk, could have avoided the trouble on Kashyyyk altogether. When he fought alongside Leia and Etchu years ago, he was a free Wookiee, searching for his son who had been enslaved by the Empire. He eventually abandoned the search and returned to Kashyyyk to look after his people. Now he once again leaves Kashyyyk, but as a slave himself. Peck has taken him and several other Wookiees off to a way station above Kashyyyk, called Avatar Orbital Platform. Once a Wookiee was shipped off Avatar, they're likely to be lost forever. Rescue Attachuk and the other Wookiees in the Avatar platform, destroy the air bases to keep Imperials from escaping, then bring the fight to Dark and Pecht. This Imperial platform is very symmetrically designed. Use this knowledge when scouting and attacking. Surgical strikes on the missile turrets will make your air support much more effective. Avatar has no resources. Your only source of military units will be what you start with and any Wookiees rescue. Protect your cannons. Their ability to outrange turrets is invaluable.
And I thought going after the palace was crazy. This place is bristling with guns.
Moff Tarkin and Trandoshan Pact have arrived at Avatar Orbital Platform. Most certainly is learned of the uprising on Kashyyyk and impending Wookiee attack, probably preparing to evacuate and make their final shipment of Wookiee slaves. If unable to escape, Dark will probably hide among the buildings of the Avatar platform. In that case, the best way to eliminate Dark is to eliminate the platform. Destroy air bases before transports allow Imperial forces to escape. Do not destroy the main reactor until other tasks are complete. Alright. Save. Oh, I don't actually have the option to kill them off here. What the hell? Heavy assault mech. Heavy assault.
Hey, Luke, is that you?
One and the same.
Heavy mech destroyer. I took more damage than I should have.
Take out those air bases before the Empire can use its transports to escape.
Well, they're fighting over there. I'm gonna...
I'll be right there.
migrate this way to do that. Can you fucking undeploy already? Hello? Jesus.
I copy.
Alright, let's see here.
Locking in spoils in attack position.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on back there, R2.
What do we got over here? I also need to bring my anti-air up this way, otherwise we're gonna have problems.
We're going in full throttle.
Oh my god. Narrow paths. Oh, it's a big weakness of like everything in this.
To attack speed. Locking in spoils in attack position.
Yee! That has more range than I thought it did.
I'm going in.
We gotta get those
I'm going
rookies
in.
out of the detention center.
Hello? Music? Can you guys, like, continue attacking the thing that I tell you to?
Just watch my back. Sure.
Eesh!
Stay. I'll use the force.
Hang on back there, R2. I'm going in.
Jesus Christ, the pathfinding in this is not being kind on this level. Can you, like, fucking move, dude?
I'm going in.
Skywalker heading out.
Hey, Windbreaker, how you doing tonight? What are you doing? Dude, there is plenty of space for you to go. Can you actually, you know...
I love family reunions.
Brother out here...
Thanks, Attachittic. Yes, nice to see you again.
rubbing up against the wall instead of actually freaking...
X-Wing standing by.
I gotta... The aircraft and the cannons are like the only thing that I'm really using during this. Because they're not really throwing anything at me. I'm kind of wondering where all of their units are.
We gotta take out those air bases before the Empire can use its transports to escape.
I'm working on it. Alright, we're saving it, and then we're gonna freaking see if we can out. Outdistance their AA.
Use the force.
What are you doing? Actually, can I hit...
I just got a transmission from Lando. Pecht is holed up in the fortress.
Fortress? What fortress? Fortress must be in the other corner. Ah, it is in the other corner. Can you guys, like, focus on the things that actually need to be hit?
On my way.
Alright, the only thing I'm really worried about is that they have a bunch of dudes that are just gonna wait until I freaking approach, and that's when they're all gonna freaking... They were shooting at that and freaking hit my guys. As usual in this game, my own allies are a bigger danger to me than my enemies are.
I'll be right there.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping that I could freaking select and get him to shoot at the, other one before he fired again. Can you guys hit that from here? Cool. Alright, I want you guys to move.
Hang on,
Can you hit
Nasu.
that? I'm mostly just worried about them.
Please, human.
Man, you Trogdosians are ugly up close.
The feeling is mutual, human.
My scope's positive.
Looks like your ticket has been punched. If we blow the power core, this whole place will go up. The only trick is getting out of here before it does.
I'll be right there.
Can you guys move?
I copy. Sir?
Huh. Still outranging that, that's a turret right there.
Bye.
Get us out of here alive, Chewie.
All these guys are still in their freaking pen. I mean, they're free, but they're all in their pen.
I'd like to make a note here about Wookiee celebrations. A Wookiee throws a great party, but when it comes time for him to hug you, run for your life. Ah, I'm sure I broke a rib. At any rate, Kashyyyk was free after a long nightmare under the Empire and the Trandoshan slavers. Chewie received a hero's welcome, and I caught Han smiling proudly at him. I even found myself grudgingly returning the Falcon to the old pirate. I don't know what came over me. Wookiees sometimes have that effect on people.
Liberation of Kessel. Bonus. We'll see what the story is for it, and then we'll
Before
call it.
evacuating the planet, the Imperial Governor of Kessel ordered the air processing factories to be shut down, leaving the prisoners without any air to breathe. Since the rebel fleet wouldn't be able to get there in time, Han, Chewie, Luke, and I sped off to Kessel in the Falcon. If we didn't get those air factories working soon, there'd be nobody left on Kessel for the Alliance to liberate.
Empire may be in ruin, be on the run after its losses on Endor and Kashyyyk, but it can still inflict suffering on its former subjects. In fact, it may have been less dangerous before we defeated it. Situation in Kessel is chaotic. Imperial forces have shut down air processors, and now they're emptying all the storehouses of spice to bring to Coruscant. Locate and reactivate the air processing factories before the prisoners run out of air. Build a strong force of Wookiee warriors as soon as you can. 3 Imperial detention centers that remain on the planet still have plenty of troopers to get in our way. Use the air transports to drop workers off near air factories. 3 detention centers still in operation, 2 smaller installations to the south and southwest, with the largest of the 3 southeast. 1 air processor is relatively undefended, but others are squarely in the enemy territory. Wookiee miners can still be found working the mines, even as they hover close to death.
What are we waiting for? Let's rescue those prisoners.
Hey, kid, if we don't get those air processors back online, there won't be any prisoners left to save.
Relax. We'll get those air factories working again and free the prisoners. Trust me.
Where have I heard that before?
Atmosphere factory, prison building. There's an air factory not too far away, so... I'm not doing this level right now, but... Build a power core at each air factory to bring them back online. Han, Chewie, Lando, and Luke must survive. And with that, every single campaign is done. All that's really left is the bonus levels for each person. Which, freaking Leia for some reason has 3 bonus levels. Which is kinda whack. Either way. Like I said at the beginning of stream, probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Probably be hanging out with my father and sister whenever she gets back home. Let me see if there's anyone I really want to raid into. Nah, I don't think I'll raid into anyone tonight. Unless there's like a friend that's going currently. But on the bright side, we are done with Galactic Battlegrounds. I don't think it was a bad game, but the pathfinding was a pain. A lot of the missions where they really wanted you to do micro sucked. That last campaign was bad. They completely took away one of the strengths of the faction that you were playing as. Which is bad. My strategy didn't rely on that, so it didn't really matter once I got, you know, my foot in the door. Because I'm an asshole and I just moved my turret line forward. See the meme that I posted a few weeks ago, or a couple days ago? I don't know, week ago? Something. Either way. Tuesday we'll be back with probably the finale of Delivered by Friday. We only have a few levels left. It's just the level that we were on. By the time I freaking got to it last stream, it was freaking... It was above my freaking brain level at that point. Wednesday probably is going to be a break day. I'll probably be working on house stuff. Thursday, maybe an art day? Because Friday and Saturday are probably going to be taken up by Stalker. And we haven't had an on-stream art day that was exclusively an art day in a bit. Last week, obviously we had May or May Not, and we finished it in the first hour, and then I didn't want to end it after just an hour, so I streamed a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe we have a wild card day for Thursday. Can you fucking stop, dude? You have a nice comfy spot there that I've given you. And what are you doing? You're deciding you want to get in my way while I'm trying to do stuff. Either way. Do I have any other real announcements that I want to talk about? We're looking like we're perfectly in line for being ready for marathoning GTA starting next week. I probably won't start on Monday, because Juniper's birthday is next Tuesday, so we might do an art day next Monday. But for those that don't know how I run my game series marathons, because I've only done one game series marathon before, what I do is I stream every single day. Not every single day is the game, but I stream every single day until I finish all the games. And then we try and do like a goal. It's normally a follow-a-thon more than like any like subathon or anything. Because I don't know. Aside from just having incentives for you guys, it doesn't seem like something that really needs to be marked as like a subathon or anything, because it's not like you guys are adding to the timer by giving me money. However, people do flow in just in general. So I figure might as well have like a follow goal. as a result of that. So we stream every single day, and I'm gonna see if maybe 1K this year. I don't know what my YouTube goal would be. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't know what my YouTube goal would be. Because I've already hit over 1K on YouTube. But we'll play it a bit by ear on that, I suppose. Is there anything else? I don't know if I'll be doing any blue streams during, like, that, because I want all of my streams to be on, like, the ones that everyone's here for. Because it kind of doesn't, like, be a stream everyday thing if I do that. So, I don't know. Maybe we have double streams on days that I decide to do blue, but I have no idea. But I'll give more details on that, like, officially, on my various socials as we get there. Keep an eye out for the actual schedule for this week. That schedule's not accurate. That's last week's schedule. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday if all goes to plan. Because unless something else happens, I probably won't be on tomorrow. There's the socials. You can join the Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, or follow me on Twitter in order to keep up to date on things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and Art Legacy in the corner. Like I said, next Thursday, we'll probably be doing art. Because I really have been neglecting art as far as, like, streams go, and I have a few things on my backlog. And it gives me an opportunity to chill out. And yap and bitch about things that I normally don't when I'm focusing on games. Like, people being completely insane on social media and... prioritizing stupid things. But I think that I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And hopefully I'm not skill issued out of finishing up Delivered by Friday on Tuesday. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. And I've already said I'll see you. Behave yourselves. There's no raid, so you won't be able to make a fool out of me out of yourselves. But behave yourselves nonetheless. Don't be like me and freaking stress yourself out over stupid shit on the internet. Love y'all!